UndergroundHipHopBlog.com exclusive.
Want to let them know who you are?
My name is Soul King, also known as SK, Barbershop MCs from the Liquid Crew, you feel me?
And my name is Pawz 1, and I represent UndergroundHipHopBlog.com. We've had a lot of dope acts perform tonight.
Yeah.
For the Underground Hip Hop Blog, the powwow, the first annual powwow. You were one of the acts.
Yeah, we need more of these, you feel me? Just more of a chance for people to kind of like network and kind of like be able to share experiences and jewels and kind of learn along, because we got to learn by doing anyway.
So I wanted to talk to you about one of the reasons why we do the event. It's basically the network, which is one of the things I want to touch on with you.
I think really the game right now, it's like, because we have to kind of like rely on each other a little bit. The industry, the labels aren't really doing too much for the artists, so it's super important for artists to be able to network, just exchange different gifts, talents that they might be able to offer, because it's kind of like, the West Coast will look more united if, everybody play their position, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5, you feel me? So this is what this network is about to me. I feel like it's super important, because one of the reasons it's hard for me is I'm not that social, so for people that aren't that social like me, it's really important for brothers to get with each other. You respect their art, you respect their grind, you respect their musical talent, and then you say, hey, what can I do to help? What can I do to help move your movement? And then at the same time learn what maybe I need in the game, you feel me? Because niggas don't know everything, so you gotta kind of network to be able to build, you feel me?
So with that said, networking is definitely key. You gotta have that. And like you said, the labels aren't really doing anything for us anymore, so we gotta rely on each other, which is kind of how the whole hip hop thing started in the first place.
Yeah.
So going back to that, what's one of the biggest misconceptions right now that you think people have about hip hop, whether it be underground, commercial, whatever? What do you think?
I think niggas think that they could just hop in this shit, you feel me? Like, it's like every other art. There's a process, there's a beginning, there's a stage you have to go through, and you have to go through it to learn it and respect it. You're not finna just get in the league and play ball and you ain't never touched no basketball, you ain't never played football, and you finna just go to the NFL. No, it's the same principles, the same dedication, ethic that every other art has, you feel me? And it was a trip because I went to see that movie Art of Rap, and it was talking about the reason why we get the rap that we do is because we don't respect what came before us. And that comes into the whole network thing, you gotta, it all starts from respect. Respect the nigga, what he do, his grind and his hustle, and then you'd be able to connect.
There's a lack of respect, so I mean, you're one of the barbershop MCs. I remember having, be looking forward to that. Like, this is, definitely some dope West Coast stuff. You're talking about the whole Liquid family. So,
yeah.
You want to speak on some experiences that you went through just being a part of that whole entire movement.
Well, that whole thing started kind of like, barbershop MCs, we like high school niggas, you feel me? Like, me and Chocolate Ty went to Culver City High School, and then we split after getting kicked out, you feel me? And then Phil the Agony ended up being there. He was younger than us, and he had that reputation for being the ill nigga in the, football games. We come up there, niggas is like, yeah. With the whole shit with the Liquid Crew actually started with the Wake Up Show. Shout out to Sway Tech. And when we went up there, we used to freestyle up there. We met, the Western Hemisphere, Michael Myers, Voodoo, Rise Kaz, and then we met Exhibit and the Alcoholics at that moment. So it was like, at that moment, there was an outlet for all of us to share our talent, and we said, hey, let's do something, let's work. And then it worked to us doing shows with the Alcoholics, Liquid Crew, all of that, and that's how the barbershop name got to build. And we was able to do shows at all the colleges, all the clubs, and that's how we was high school niggas rapping. That was it. There wasn't nothing extra.
So one of the things you talked about was just basically unity. It was a unity thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of unity, let's talk about Bigger B and unity itself and the opportunities that he provided for the West Coast. Cause
Well, it provided the opportunity because a lot of us are, you know, hip hop, East Coast influenced hip hop. So it was a perfect way for West Coast artists to actually see their favorite East Coast artists on the same stage, the same venues. Everybody that rap, niggas knew each other, and when you said you rap, niggas was gonna challenge you, and you got your feelings hurt, and it was women all over the place, you feel me? It wasn't like 10 niggas and one girl, no way! You feel me? It was like cool motherfuckers. They was listening to your lyrics and not just your beat. They would say, oh, okay, I heard what you said when you said that line. So it was like, that's what Unity provided. It was a way for a nigga to get rep. It wasn't like the internet. So it was like, you had to be seen to be heard. You feel me? That's how the Unity.
And see, that's one of the key things. Rest in peace, Bigger B, because you couldn't get on unless you had a rep. And if you rap, you got tested. And if you were a biter, you got pushed out.
Pushed out.
So
nigga, you get no bitches. Get out of here.
So now everybody's getting the pass. But one thing I wanted to talk about was him giving us a platform on the West Coast, the people doing shows. How do you feel about the whole pay to play?
Let me tell you something about that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hurting the culture. They don't think it is. It's because they're like, yo, we gotta keep this shit running. We gotta pay bills. We gotta, you know, get the bar their money. We gotta do all these type of things. But what happens is it hurts the culture because people think that the people who don't do this seriously is what this culture is about. They look like the nigga with the white belt in karate and like, yo, this nigga's Bruce Lee. No, he's the white belt. He don't got no yellow, he don't got no green, he don't got no black belt. He's just a white belt. He just threw a punch and a kick and now all of a sudden he's an MC. And it's not that way. You feel me? Like you had to be in the ciphers, you had to be known as a nigga that right there, you didn't have beats to save you, a name to save you. It was just like, you just had to, oh, okay, that nigga's, he's authentic with his shit. And it was just like with the pay to play, it hurts the culture more than it helps. I understand it gives you an avenue for niggas to perform and this and that, but nigga, you know where you would perform? In that cypher. You really want to get your motherfucking bars up, go in that motherfucker where everybody's kicking that shit and don't think, oh man, if I go over there, the girls ain't finna talk to me. No, you go over there and if that's what you do, you bust. You feel me? And that was your proving ground. You didn't have to sell nothing. You had to, no, you can't sell nothing. You can't have fans. Nigga, get on this motherfucker and bust and let me see if this is in your heart. I know a lot of niggas that be cheating. Them niggas throw a digital flyer, no physical flyer, don't pass them out to nobody.
Facebook invite
Yeah, no, nigga, go to the where the niggas go and give it to them. That's what Unity was. Unity, you would go, you would see him at the Key Club, no Key, all these niggas was there. Mark Love, I would be like seeing this nigga at the end of the club. I'm like, nigga, you missed the motherfucking shit. Shit was popping. He's like, here, come to my shit. Next, and it was a month away. You know, proper planning, man. It's
so with the whole different eras, you know what I mean? Because I know you come from that era when everything was more like
it was like 3 niggas performing and the rest was music.
And they all had to earn it. So to go from that to what it is now, what keeps you motivated to just keep doing these shows and rocking stages like you did tonight?
Oh, it's love, man. You know, it's love. I'm not gonna change who I am. I already did. I could do the regular work shit and all of that. You know, you gotta love this shit where it's like, this is a part of your breathing. You fucking breathe this. You wake up, you say, shit, you know, what can I do to make myself better? Or I thought of an ill-ass line I'm gonna do on the next song. It's just part of your being. And it's like, I hate when people put money, I know we gotta live. I've been working since I was 16. When you heard Barbershop MCs, nigga, I was working when Barbershop MCs, the Liquid Crew was popping. Getting money, working, you know, that's not the thing. It's an art. It's like painting. It's like jazz. It's like playing an instrument, but our lyrics are our instruments. And it's like, when that's in you, you can't pretend it. You can't fake it. You don't want to pay to play because it's like, you feel like, I'm not going to create a fan base by paying to play. I want to create a fan base by busting and them niggas saying, nigga, you can bust. Nigga, you're fresh. That's where SK came from. You feel me? And I don't have internet bars. I have street bars. I have niggas who said, this nigga raps his ass off. Have you rapped with him? And that was it. So, you know, that's how I feel. But I feel like, you know, now culture, you know, whatever. Internet,
so it's the love that keeps you going. It's definitely the love that keeps me going, as well as blog. It keeps us going because
it's kind of like, nigga, some niggas fall in love with hood rats, but the hood rat give them bomb ass head. Goddamn, bitch, you been with everybody, man. Bitch, you fucking everybody. But damn, somehow there's something about you. You understand me. You understand? And that's what hip hop is. Like, hip hop understands me. It's like, it's there, it's a relief. It's like, this is what understands me. And it's like, it's just a hood rat. I mean, goddamn, everybody's out there fucking her. But you had that special relationship with it, regardless to what people outside may think. It's about what, it's a craft, man. Kevin Garnett, every nigga that's old, every nigga that been in the game and do it a different way feels about it. But you have to respect your craft. Like, that's what it is. It's a craft. You feel me? It's an art. It's not some shit you're gonna wake up and do.
So going into the art aspect of it, I know you said something earlier about people beat saving rappers. How important do you think it is to have like great production? Because I know you got a lot of good beats. Where do you get your production from?
I get them from people that I feel. You know, like I was talking to Default, and I get what I'm doing is it's like from volume 1 to all the way to Street Ministry to volume 2. What I learned is that chemistry rides out everything. When you motherfucker have a beat, when somebody makes a beat and it gives you that same sensation, it automatically makes you right. That's what you want to keep, and that's what you want to make hundreds of songs off of that feeling. It's kind of like, you know, when you shoot a jump shot and it leave your hand and you know it's gonna make it, and you turn around and just walk away because you know it's finna make it. That's the same relationship you have to have with your producer. It's chemistry, you feel me? And not everybody chemistry and mix is the same, you feel me? So it's kind of like, you know, don't just, the hottest producer, this nigga got a name and this nigga don't give a fuck about you. And that's what this game has become. It's like microwave. And it's not like good cooking, you feel me? Put the seasoning, you feel me? Wash the chicken with lemon before you know, do anything like that. With the rhymes, think about what you're actually gonna tell me before you tell it to me. I already know you're fresh. Okay, what else? You feel me? So it's kind of like with the same with beats. It's chemistry, man.
So you were talking about volume 1, Street Ministry. What else you working on right now?
Right now, I got volume 2's out now on North Side's Clearboat Records. 316 is the next project, due out December 11th of this year. That's Beats by Default, Pablo Escobar, Scientist, King Born, just kind of like the same formula niggas, Buezilla from Germany that I've been fucking with. And then I also have in the works later on is an EP with Default, Smoke and Mirrors. Follow me, Soul King SK_ on Twitter, Reverb Nation /SK19. You know, just Google me, man, and check out my videos on YouTube. Teach the Truth, Black Caesar. Teach the Truth was produced by Default. And you know, pay attention, man. Undergroundhiphopblog.com. Stay current. Stay with the shit that you like. You feel me? Oh, there's a lot of blogs. There's a million. But go with the niggas that's like, you know what, I want to hear the underground shit. I don't want to hear that pop ass shit. I don't want to hear, nigga, I want the side of my nigga Season. You feel me? Undergroundhiphopblog.com. That's what it is.
You heard it here, Soul King Pawz 1, undergroundhiphopblog.com. Peace.
Undergroundhiphopblog.com exclusive.